Lawyers for Trump Media and Technology Group, the group that actually owns Truth Social, have filed a lawsuit against 20 different media outlets for all reporting that Truth Social has lost tens of millions of dollars since its inception. Now, you may know this. A couple weeks ago, about 2 weeks ago actually, there was a big report that came out that said that Truth Social has lost $73 million in the 2 years since it first went online. Well, it turns out that those reports were actually inaccurate because, according to Reuters, they had accidentally counted a $50 million profit as a $50 million loss. So they didn't lose 73, it would be more like 23 million based on that math. So when those reports came out and these outlets were informed by Trump Media and Technology Group that, hey, your numbers are off, most of these outlets then issued a correction, letting their viewers, letting their readers know that, hey, we actually did the math wrong. They didn't lose as much money as we said they had lost, but, honestly, things still aren't looking that great for them. Nevertheless, even with those corrections, Donald Trump's lawyers have filed a suit against 20 different media outlets, including Reuters, alleging that there was a deliberate, malicious, and coordinated attack against Truth Social. And they then cited the fact that these incredible circumstances, that all of these outlets happen to report the same 73 million, so they're accusing these outlets of somehow coordinating together to all say that it was a $73 million loss for Truth Social. Now, on that front, I can tell you exactly what happens. The first outlet comes out with the report, which, they say was based on the numbers that they got from Digital World Acquisitions filings. So the first group that initially breaks the story did the math wrong. So all of the other subsequent stories end up using those numbers because it was from a trusted news organization that already did the math. So everybody else just runs with it and adds to it. So that's not a coordinated attack. You can go online and you can see the different times at which all of these stories were posted, and you're going to see the first error was the first one posted. Everybody else used those same numbers because this outlet had already done it. By virtue of that, by the way, that's probably going to get 19 out of 20 of these media outlets, dismissed from the lawsuit. So that's not a good start for Trump's people. But what's even worse is the fact that if you want to move forward with this lawsuit against these media outlets, which, let's be real, you really don't have much ground to do that since they all did issue corrections. However, if you did see significant stock drops because of the initial report, you actually may still have a case, but you shouldn't move forward with it. And here's why. If you move forward with this lawsuit disputing your financial situation, you do know what happens, right? You're going to have to turn over all of your financial documents to all of these media outlets that remain in the lawsuit. So every single one of them is going to get their hands on every single financial report that you have. They're going to see every expense. They're going to see every dollar coming in. Is that what you want, Donald Trump? Do you really want people to have a good behind-the-curtain look at the financials of Truth Social and the Trump Media and Technology Group? Because if you do, then go ahead and move forward with this lawsuit. But if you think that maybe there's some things in there you don't want the public to know about, it might be best to go ahead and drop this lawsuit, because even if you win, revealing that information to these media outlets is probably not going to be in your company's best interests. Ring of Fire has fresh content 7 days a week, so if you want to be reminded about it, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell to be notified every time a new video goes up.